Welcome to No Match for a Blaster, a Star Wars role-playing podcast, Season 2, Episode 11, Expeditious Retreat. I'm your host and running joke with increasingly thin punchlines, Ito Davis. If you're new here, No Match for a Blaster is an actual play podcast featuring the Morality Plays crew playing the Star Wars role-playing system by Fantasy Flight Games. And we have a special announcement today. Stick around at the end of the episode to hear all about our next big project. Is it a seasonal bantha sweater? Is it a festive-shaped superweapon? Is it a new show from Morality Plays that reviews and runs new game systems? Who knows? Well, you can! At the end of the show! Check it out. And now it's time to thank our Nerf Herders of the Week, Kelly, Carell, and Rebecca. At this level, Kelly and Rebecca get access to our exclusive Patreon feeds, to listen to our episodes days early. Plus, they get to name an NPC on the show. Thanks, patrons. To be our next Blasterhead or Nerf Herder of the Week, be sure to subscribe to us on Patreon at patreon.com/moralityplays. To keep up to date on events and upcoming projects, follow us on Facebook at No Match for Blaster, or on Twitter at No Match Podcast. So put on your running shoes, because it's time to get back to the crew of the Atheon as they respond to an alarm ringing throughout the Getz Constructor Station.
Open. Moff's Bosex Intelligence Log. Aboard the First Order-controlled Getz Constructor Station, an alarm has sounded, signaling an incoming attack. The perpetrator of this alarm, a medical droid designated S2E11, has abandoned its assumed identity after attacking a First Order officer and a stormtrooper guard. With its cover compromised, the droid must attempt to return to the Atheon with the information it has managed to steal from the memory banks of the Vigil. Close Intelligence Log.
There you are. What happened?
Things did not go according to plan, but I have succeeded, and I have assisted you. There should be a predetermined time at which point the...
Whoa, 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 air raid sounds going off, you know.
Addendum. Recalculating. So it appears that they now think they are being attacked, and they should have to leave immediately before the enemy warships can catch them in the Star Dock. I believe this concludes our business. It was very nice meeting you.
So his crew is around. This is the staging area. Yes. So he's yelling at his crew, and they're not running the same way you are. Your intention is to go back into the station and go back down to where you are.
They're going to go hide.
No, they're going. Oh. They're going where you came from. They're going down into the Star Destroyer.
Okay, well, good luck to them.
Gosh, because in a panic, his datapad clatters to the ground.
Okay, I'll grab his datapad on the way out.
You go. All right.
Oh, look!
Plot! It's too fun.
You dropped this plot, sir.
Yeah. Excuse me, sir, you dropped this plot. I'll just chase after him. No.
All the droids stay where they are, but all the crew, all the people in the staging platform area go down there.
Can I send a signal to the droids that they need to evacuate? I just want to create more confusion. I'll tell them all to go different directions if I can do that.
You'd have to interface with them separately.
Okay, that won't work then.
And plus, they all have bolts on.
No, they have restraining bolts. Yeah. It'd take too much time. It's time to go.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I want to steal all of them.
S4 has
take everybody's restraining force.
S4 has to build up his own robot army to fight the Sith Lord. S Lord.
S Lord.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
All right, Bud, we're not playing a macro game. Calm down. Yep. You probably are getting things are going crazy down in the lower levels. By the way,
and I'm going to take advantage of the "oh no, we're under attack" to walk right by people.
No, for the other two characters.
Oh,
they're two other players in the game.
Oh wait,
there are other characters. Yeah. Sorry, y'all.
I mean, not today. There is.
I'm very sorry.
So, yeah, stuff starts going crazy in the lower levels.
For us.
Yeah.
Yep.
We see, what do you mean by it starts going crazy?
So
I'm
what
assuming
happens
you mean
is...
lower levels, you mean levels we're on.
Yeah. So, you guys are kind of in the hangar area. You guys have probably been interacting, trying to gather some information. You know, you guys tend to go at a slightly slower boil. You know, you guys tend to find the medical wing and then start, eating shrimp cocktails and getting day drunk and then slowly working your way to the chaos that ensues. Maybe a day and a half later.
The chaos has ensued.
So what you guys have noticed, thing one is that there was a bit of alert. People were a little bit on edge. And now it like everybody who's an eye trooper is kind of like they've abandoned their posts.
Yeah.
And they're all going back up. Oh, I love this bit of chaos. So, because they've all left, the officers...
I'm assuming that happens after S4 told me it's gone pear-shaped.
Yes.
Yeah.
But not,
he
much
did say
longer.
we need to be ready to go soon, or something like that.
Oh, yes. I'm sure that had already happened, huh?
But to give you the opportunity, all the troopers left. The officers left, are just a half a second behind them. And then there's this moment where, all of the mercs in the hangar bay are like, "What's happening? What's happening?" Did all the troopers that were guarding
just leave?
Well, were all the troopers that were guarding
the money?
The money just left. I think that, and then as if somebody,
I want them to steal
as if
all of
somebody
them.
had dropped a T-bone steak in the middle of alligators. There's a moment, and then everyone starts moving. And there
Is it like where they slowly start to walk towards the door and they look at each other walking and they start walking faster and the next thing you know it's like the dead house.
Yes, and it's it is erupting in the entire
and suddenly
hangar.
it looks like Black Friday at Best Buy.
Yes, yeah.
When the doors open.
Everybody's grabbing eye stuff.
Yeah. It's my Cabbage Patch doll, and so there's there. I mean, when you went by it, there's probably 200-300 individual credit lock boxes, and there was a little cage area that was just, how much credits they gave you. It must be goofy. And there's also a bit of a ruckus between where the Surrett's import ships are and the other mercs, and it's starting to turn a little violent.
Oh no.
So,
distraction, you say?
You have quite a few.
I don't know. I'm a little worried about the other mercs.
you have a few beats for y'all down there. What happens?
I want how many lights? First of all, how many light side points do we still have? 3?
We have 3 now. Yeah.
All right.
Ito's been using a lot of dark side.
This is too good.
I'm going to assume that there are a few mercs still. A few didn't immediately go rush the bank, and a few that still haven't, that didn't
quite caught on.
Get into a tussle with the. There's a few that are still hanging back and just kind of observing.
Yeah, there was a guy making hamburger patties and stuff on his grill outside of his TY 800, but they were settled. They were supposed to be here for another week. So yeah,
right. Well, I find one of those, and I remember I still have the box of credits with me, and so I say, I don't know your name, don't really care. We're gonna use this distraction to get out of here. I'll give you whatever's left in this box if you get out of here at the same time.
Yeah, give me a quick persuasion. He's not very good. This is the cook.
Hmm?
This is the cook. Yeah, it's going to be difficult. Difficulty base. Nothing crazy.
Basically, I'm trying to say we've been stuck here, and now it's a good time to leave. And let me just go ahead and sweeten the deal for you. What is persuasion? I don't.
Sorry, charm.
Okay. I was jeez.
Been running this game for a year.
Don't even have that.
Got this down.
But you can't cuss.
Oh right.
Got that poodoo down.
You got this stuff down.
You said 1 purple?
2, but you get a blue.
2. Oh, with a blue. Oh,
gosh.
very nice.
Shoo!
All right.
They're down.
Yeah, he's super. 5
Just
successes.
for the I was gonna say, just for the listeners, that's 5 successes, 1 threat.
Yeah, the whole crew, like most of the crew.
I'm gonna say I got a good threat for him though.
Okay, go for it.
His threat is that he's down. He just has to get the rest of his crew together, so it's gonna take him a little bit of time.
Okay.
To get the crew ready.
Yeah. Most of the crews, like he rushes and in a dramatic fashion knocks over his charcoal pit over and runs up to a ship. It starts warming up and everything. Everybody, get on the ship now! And like everyone's scurrying, and then there's like 2 people who were sprinting towards the chaos of those credits, and they're having to be fought. They're having to be pulled away. So yeah, there's gonna be a moment or 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn to Kamaya. I'm gonna be like, "Do you meet anybody who wants to get off this place? Because now's a great time."
Ooh.
Oh.
Basically, I want her to do the same thing I just did.
Did I talk to anybody else in this area? I know a mechanic who is not happy
Another
here.
mechanic. Both of you give me a group perception also.
You could get him out. I mean,
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
basically,
I would love to
like,
get him out.
yeah, I mean that too. But I want I want them to be there to be at least one more ship going. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, you could, if somebody could get to the
Perception.
door controls and unlock the door and make it clear anybody could leave now, everybody might try to get out. Like, with their credits before they, have them taken away again.
I have 3 green on perception.
Oh yeah, because they're all locked.
Yep.
I have 1 yellow. So
You want to roll it, or you
go
want me
ahead
to
and
roll?
add the yellow.
Average with
You can roll it.
a blue die.
That's the same. 2 green.
Yeah,
I mean
that's the
2
same as you
purple.
rolled.
2 purple.
2 purple and a blue. Yeah.
3 successes.
Nice.
So you notice that the turret batteries at the mouth of the hangar bay are automated, and there's not people in them, and that your assumption can be that they've been primed with a certain parameters to shoot, rather than have to be ordered to shoot.
Okay. And there's no one guarding the doors.
No.
Through the other. I can just go into the other area, right?
Yeah, but you also just have his comm.
I'm going to calm
Okay.
him.
Boop. What's happening?
Hey, Trax. Criff's going down.
Yeah.
You still want to do something against the First Order?
What do you got in mind, Merc?
There's some turrets here that seem automated. We need somebody to shut them down so people can escape. There might be a ride out in it for you.
Ooh. Oh, this is him. It wasn't him at the start of it, but then it turned into him.
Very racist, isn't he? Yeah.
I think I made an alien. I don't remember what
Sorry,
he
this cappuccino was delicious. What was that last one?
what were you talking about?
I think it was a Tagruta. Was he a Tagruta? Is that what he was? We made him something.
I think so.
Because there's a whole argument if there were male to Groot.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Takruta.
All right. Yeah. All right. I'll be there in a moment. Yeah. So. Yeah. So.
I'm gonna go with him, and like I'll be there and make sure that nobody bothers him while he's trying to do it. So I have my rifle, and I'm making sure that somebody doesn't try to.
He
stop
comes
him.
with 3 other guys. It's his.
Awesome.
It's part of his work crew. So he brings his 3 other guys, and they're like he's doing that badass walk with his group, like with all their tools and everything towards the battery control computer terminal, and they're going to start working on it. It's going to take them a minute, but
Awesome. Yeah, I will stay there. I will guard them and make sure that this happens. Do they want the ride
yes.
out? Do they want to leave?
They very much
Okay.
want. They very much want to get out of here.
Yeah, I would love to take them back to the New Republic Defense Force. Hey, want some more mechanics? Found some.
Okay, so Remy, you've got the one guys they're doing this. Then you get the next beat. So Kamaya's going to stay with these guys,
Yeah, I'm making sure that they complete their part of the mission. Because I know that Surette's works for the First Order still, and there's a whole bunch of them in here.
So Remy, does that mean you're starting up the ship? Or what are you doing?
If you want to trade.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking like, man, we really should have traded that. I
think it's funnier if you do it.
Here, I'll calm him.
Is it piloting space?
As we're doing other stuff.
It's just a story beat. Just give me a piloting and make sure that nothing goes goofy.
You know how to do the start sequence. Yeah.
So, to be fair, Kamaya did teach you about starting up ships before. They were different.
In a frigate. Like
yeah, in a frigate. But she can walk you. She can like talk you through it, or you can.
He should be fun. He's not space incompetent. He should be able to do this.
It's just not trained. But yeah, I'll
It's difficulty 1.
Well, that's the thing. I still don't know how much more time we have before we're actually ready to go, right? Although, I feel like if I did what I was thinking, like ideally, I would like more than, like, my ship and the other ship leaving at the same time. Mm-hmm. But I also feel like if I were to just keep doing that, you know, like, it'd be the same thing.
Uberin and, wait, we should see if there's, like, a big loudspeaker. And then, like, once the turrets are down and the place is kind of looted, you can kind of make this announcement. And then that might get more people to go. Like, it's the turrets are down, the First Order is leaving. It's time to get out of here. And then the whole hangar might try to get out.
That would be ideal.
Remy, how good are you at computers?
Worse than piloting.
Let's just ask Remy to do all the things he doesn't know how to do.
It'll be fun.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not necessarily gonna find a loudspeaker. I'm just gonna go somewhere where, like, if I, just shouted really loudly, a lot of people would be able to hear me. And like
you could hop up on top of one of the ships, maybe, and just
right, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Does the ship have like a speaker that
No, you guys have not set it up with the Apocalypse Now level.
I want to firefly this. We will blow a new crater in this tiny moon.
So I'm gonna do that maybe somewhere sort of close to the to the bank. So that, because those people already have, like, now they already have a, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm just totally blanking.
An incentive?
Yes, thank you. Those people already have an incentive to want to GTFO. So, that's what we're gonna go with. I'm gonna get kind of close to them, and when they give me when I see the turrets are down, I'm gonna shout for everybody to cheese it.
Okay.
And that's going to be...
It's the fuzz!
That's going to be a leadership when that time comes.
Okay. That makes sense.
Alright, so that's what you do. You get in place, you get ready to do this. Next story beat. The Clark and his crew look like they've just finished. You see the turrets power down for a moment, and then you see him power back up for a moment, and he gives you like a yeah, and gives you a thumbs up.
Turn off the targeting.
Yeah.
Switch the targeting data. Yeah.
Or to just switch it to the First Order ships.
Do you ask him?
Yeah.
It's like those Surette's SOBs aren't getting out of here.
I give him a high five.
I like it.
I love this guy.
All right,
S4M's running through the hall, sticking a cigar in his mouth.
I love it when a plan comes together.
All right. Yeah, Remy, let's see let's see how you do this. Paint a picture for me.
Let's see. What would it be? I guess, like outside the credit dispensary, there is just like some, box and containers and stockpile of things. He kind of climbs up on top of it.
Shoot your laser in the air.
It is chaos. Go ahead.
Well, you might not actually want to start shooting. That might actually...
Right.
Straight up. Pew.
I will say, some blaster shots have been going off.
Okay.
No ships. You think that if it persists, ship guns are going to start going off, but...
When I see the guns go down and then back up...
Yeah.
I say to myself, I hope S4M's close. And then I say, hey, the turrets are down! Everybody make a run for it! The turrets are down!
Alright, give me a leadership.
With a blue?
Yes.
Hey, do we want to use a...
Yeah, use the light side. That's
use
fine.
the light side point? This might be really helpful.
Okay.
It's only going to be 2. It's only going to be 2 difficulty.
Besides which,
this is in
I
their
would
own
like
interest.
for these guys to get away.
Just a little twist for the...
Oh.
Even with the upgrade, so that was
Oh, man.
a blue, 2 green, a yellow, 2 purple. I only got an advantage.
So I think the problem is that your message was good, like it feels solid, but it just didn't like not enough people were able to hear you. There's 2 avenues. I'll let you try and resend this message to all the... It's chaos. It is pure... It is loot... Like, it is crazy, right? So you think if you can get everyone's attention, that this can work. It's not a problem with the message. It's a problem that you weren't able to reach enough people. Okay?
All right.
There's 2 things.
You need to be louder. You play Star Rooster's music at 11.
Give me a quick, easy perception. Just a quick, easy one. Easy peasy.
There's got to be a trooper megaphone or something around.
Right. Either there's a ship with a PA system, or...
Okay. Okay. You notice 2 things then. You notice that there is a... So you look down at you're on top of this... You're on top of the thing, right?
Yep.
And you look down, and there's the data terminal that is connected to the comm bead kind of thing, the receiver that they would hand out to everybody.
Okay.
You see the thing with that on it, so you could try and use computers and get into the little your order is ready things.
Mm-hmm.
Or you also see a few grenades.
Oh god.
You could send a text message or blow something up.
Well, oh man, computers is really bad for me.
Yeah. So you have to do something big. You're gonna have to. It's chaos. You're gonna have to do something that, like, just for a moment, stops the chaos.
Right.
So for setting, I'm gonna say that S4 gets to, it is coming through what used to be the checkpoint.
Yeah, I'm just trying to decide where to throw these grenades, honestly.
And Kamai is coming back towards the ship with her 4 new friends.
Because, I mean, it would defeat the purpose to... blow a ship up on this side or injure these people, because I want them to get away.
Do you have stun
You could
grenades
throw it
still?
at the Surrett's people.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Okay, I'm going to grab some grenades.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to run over and basically, like, throw a couple, or throw one, or whatever, over the, like, tussle with the mercenaries and the Surrett's people. To be, like, on the Surrett side of it.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, you chunk a grenade. Oh, gosh.
I think it's just ranged light, actually.
Yeah, just range light.
You're good at that.
And there's not really a difficulty.
No difficulty.
So.
Let's just see if it goes absolute goofy. What?
Oh, boy. So that's 2 successes, 3 advantages, and a triumph.
All right.
Well, big bada boom.
So, I mean, unless you want to do it, I can describe this if you want.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you go and you chunk the grenade, and you see it arc towards one of the larger Surratt's import ship. Right in they were all. A lot of the Surratt ships were already starting to charge up and get ready to go because they got they're probably in on a little bit of something that's happening. And it sails across and it detonates. It tings off of one of the exhaust ports and then go. And you see it tear part of the wing off, and the engine kind of is still in standby, rips off part of it, and then spirals off and collides against one of the walls of the hangar, exploding. It is silent
and everybody turns and looks for a second
for like 2 seconds.
I still have like a bandolier of grenades. Like just one's missing and a pin. And I'm like, hey everybody, the turrets are down.
You're on top of one of the smaller kind of transport ships, and there's a shower of sparks and embers coming down as you spin around, and it's like as your own backdrop.
And you look so cool.
You don't look back at the explosion. That's right.
You look so cool.
Okay. The turrets are down. Everyone to your ships. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Do you want to do any like Vive la France or anything on your way out?
Not really.
You have a moment to leave a calling card if you want.
Let's take these guys' money and run. Loot the corpses! The cry of every mercenary.
Take everything, leave... What is it?
Take everything they didn't nail down?
No, it's like take from them everything and leave for them nothing.
I don't know that one.
We already did the pirate section.
That's right. This is a mercenary.
Oh, I apologize.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take another grenade.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And throw it again. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to say, and that's from Captain Time on Rider. Ah ha ha. And then I'm going to jump down.
Was that your cover name?
No, that's...
No, that was the Surratt's Imports guy.
Oh my god. That's going to get real confusing.
That was the one from...
That we were...
Who was going to Yada.
Yeah, that was the one we stole his shipment.
This is the practical joke, you SOBs. No. Alright, yeah.
For a second there, I thought you were going to try to chuck the grenade into the middle of the mercenaries to get them all to move.
Okay, so S4, you're crossing the hangar. Remy's starting to run towards back to the ship. Kamaya has gotten to the ship with the 4 mechanics.
I run some quick pre-flight checks.
Click, 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 flip, 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 button, 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 button. Buzz, go. Yeah. Give me a quick easy. Give me a quick. Don't
flub this.
Don't flub this.
Okay. So just one purple die.
I'll give you a black die because you're this lot of crate. You need to hurry. You need to.
Sure. All right.
Isn't tight.
That's 2 green, 2 yellow, a purple, and a black.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, 3 successes and a threat.
You scratch the paint on your belly as you like...
That ping pong table will not work.
Oh no!
It shorts out,
I finally have people who would play with me too.
Oh.
The ship takes off about a foot off. You spin it around. S4 gets up to the ramp. So does Remy. Remy has like a bandolier of grenades -2 hanging off as he runs up to the ramp. And there's like 4 guys just standing around the middle of the thing, just kind of holding on.
Everybody on?
I'm in.
Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Aye, aye.
The other ship... Did the mechanics get on?
Yeah, they're on.
They're on, yeah.
The other ship that Remy convinced to go is also moving, and you see it kind of tentatively, slowly kind of putter towards the mouth of the hangar bay when one of the... and as it clears the mouth of the hangar bay, you see the turrets pop up, align, and then just not shoot. and then right after that, like a bat out of heck, comes a Surrett's import ship, and it looks like it almost tried to jump to hyperspace.
Inside the hangar.
Inside the hangar, because they are jerks. But right, and you see the turrets switch over to da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and the streak, the explosion of the ship streaks forward as it was actually charging up its hyperdrive. And, yeah.
Woo!
So, you describe your exit.
I think, especially after having seen that, and kind of peel out, I'd like to, it's not a, slow, careful, leaving. No, we're getting out of here. So peel out. I'd like to fly and kind of make sure, I want to see what's going on with those TIE fighters and the corvettes and the other ships that were around before we do anything else.
They are preparing to. They're trying to set up a defensive shield for the upper part of the Star Destroyer. They've moved into position.
They're trying to protect. The fighters are trying to interpose themselves between the enemy and the ship.
Yes.
Okay, but they're not coming after anybody who's trying to leave.
No.
I think they've got much bigger fish to fry, or so they think.
Okay. Massive, summon bigger fish to fry.
They believe that they do. I just wanted to make sure that all these people aren't, going to go and get themselves killed.
Oh no.
Trying to leave. I mean, if it's the Surrett's imports people, that's fine. The other ones are just
they're going to get blown up if they try and leave.
I hope they do.
It's going to get bad. All right, so the Atheon's up. What do you do?
I am definitely going to go run and hop on the gunnery turret just in case.
That'd be good. S4, I need some jump coordinates.
Captain, Kamaya, there appear to be stowaways on board. Shall I get rid of them?
Nope. New friends.
As I draw the vibroblade and approach them.
and the wrist
one red eye blinking. One red eye blinking. Oh yeah, I'm already calculating the jump to hyperspace while I'm doing all this.
Nope. Do not do anything to them, S4. We're taking them.
Oh, very well.
They want it out.
Calculating the jump to hyperspace.
I am mathing so hard.
All right, so the Atheon lifts up, is starting to move quickly above the other smaller transports that are all starting to power up too. Most of the craziness of people going for the credit boxes has stopped. No, it hasn't all stopped, but a lot of it has. You do see more Surrett's ships try and exit the hangar, and they just
get swatted out of the sky. Yeah.
So much so, it is starting to get crowded, the mouth of the hangar bay, and these eye turrets are very accurate. They are shooting between the mercenary ships to hit the Surrett's import ships.
Latest technology.
What was the mechanic's name?
The mechanic's name?
Yeah, the one that's my friend. He's like Krog? Clark. Hey, Clark, you want to see this?
Oh, yeah! A craftsman loves to watch his work. Oh, my God! It's just in one of the bigger ships just plumes out.
I will throw up the display on the big projector in the center if they're in there.
It's a very red display.
You throw up the display, and it shows all of this happening with lumbar puncture in the background.
Yes, I jack up lumbar puncture to 11.
Because you see this pretty big ship go boom, yeah, as the Atheon punches through the explosion cloud.
And Star Wars is like nobody's business.
Yeah, it's Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
And you jump as you jump to hyperspace.
As a flood of mercenary ships just goes every which way.
Real quick, S4, give me a let's see, 2 red and 2 black computers check.
Any advantages or disadvantages other than that?
No, I don't think you have any bonuses to this.
What am I doing, or do I know?
The data pad. This is the data pad you picked up.
Oh, I'm trying to hack the data pad?
Or just, yeah, you look at it, and, like, there's some serious stuff going on.
Do we want to use another force point, guys? So we can get more plot?
Yeah, go for it. I don't care.
Yeah, why not? Do the thing.
Okay, I will spend another force point then.
You did not succeed, but you got 2 advantages.
Okay.
Okay, so...
I'm not familiar with this type of encryption.
So it is going through and it is consuming all of the data that was on this pad.
It's trying to self-delete everything.
It's self-delete, but you're able to catch one segment of information. And so the big thing that you caught from this before was that was his encrypted messages among his crew, right?
Right. The weird sound frequency things.
So you catch one of them right before, like, in the split second, because you're a droid, in the split second before it's destroyed, you catch a back and forth. The last back and forth.
Some sort of file labeled plot hook.
It says, the one person says, "I serve the Senate." The response is, "From the Senate, stability and strength is born." And they respond, "Stability will return." And he responds, "Our strength will endure."
Ooh, a call and response. That's good to know. Passphrases.
Well, did you? You should probably make a note of that if you have.
Please write those down.
So the call is, "I serve the Senate," and it's responded with, "From the Senate, stability and strength is born," and then stability will return, and then you respond with, "Our strength will endure." Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. I've got it noted.
So that's what he was expecting for you to respond when he said that to you.
Okay.
And then it blanks out.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll hold on to it. We might be able to dig something out of it. Or maybe the New Republic will. Maybe they know something about this.
So now, as promised, I'll kick it over to myself and Bobby to talk about the new upcoming show. Hey! So I've just introduced this bit. This is me, Ito.
And me, Bobby.
Usually we do really nice, like, tight, scripted stuff, and they do a lot of editing, but we're going to promote the show we're going to have coming up.
The Modern Gamer's Handbook.
Yeah, so it's going to be way more free structured and us talking. I guess you're kind of curious what it actually is.
So, a lot of podcasts and shows and things are really good about either doing some cool play tests or doing some good reviews. But we kind of realized that it's kind of hard to get both from the same place. So you kind of see where the reviews are coming from, or you find out what the games are really about. So we're going to do both.
Yeah, so it's going to be a product review show for role-playing games and stuff like that. And we're also going to do full Let's Plays of it. Probably 1 or 2 shots, which are going to get broken into episodes. And hopefully soon, they'll actually be the reviews will be turned into YouTube videos. So even if it's months from now, if you're curious about the new Vampire Masquerade game, or the new Savage Worlds are coming up, or more specifically, the first one we're going to do is the new Ravnica module from Wizards of the Coast for 5th edition. I know there's been a lot of buzz, a lot of people are curious about it, how good it is. We are too. So in the next coming weeks, we're going to record a game session. It won't be all the same people you've heard play from Morality Plays. We're going to bring people in and trade them out and stuff like that, depending on, what game we're playing. So hopefully in the next few weeks, you're going to see the full launch of all the media stuff, just like No Match for Blaster, and then we're going to be releasing the actual play episodes, and then after that, we're going to record a full review, piece by piece of the system, of the module, see if you're curious.
Yep, so we're going to have our rotating cast. We're going to be doing the games and also the reviews. And it should be a whole lot of fun. If you're curious about it, we already have our Facebook page up and running.
So just go ahead and search for the Modern Gamer's Handbook in your Facebook bar.
So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. This is absolutely not replacing No Match for Blaster. This is one of many projects that us here over Morality Plays have been thinking about doing, and the Ravnica coming out seemed like the perfect time to just go out there and do it. Systems coming up are going to be the new Vampire Masquerade system that came out, I want to say like a month and a half ago. Savage Worlds is going to come out. If you listen to Laserbrain Larbo, or no, sorry, not Laserbrain Larbo, Cal Soul was technically in Savage World system. And of course, if you're curious about a system that's coming out or modules or anything like that, hit us up, because we're also curious about what you're curious. I mean, that's what we're doing this for, is to give players insight about products. You can't play everything, so yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Hit us up on our Facebook page. You can make a post or send us a message, or add us on Twitter, or email us, whatever it is that you'd like to do. But we'd absolutely love to hear your feedback, because we're really excited about this, and we want to bring as much into it as we possibly can to make it a good experience for everybody.
So yeah, I can't come up with anything else off the top of my head to say about it. If you have any questions, all the things that she said, I'm Ito.
And I'm Bobby.
And Morality Plays, we haven't thought of this word, signing off.
Woo!
Because it's not No Match.
Yeah.
So.
Bye.
Bye. To be sure you don't miss any big updates, follow us on Facebook at No Match for Blaster, or on Twitter at No Match Podcast. If you enjoyed our show, please leave us a review on iTunes, and visit our Patreon at patreon.com/moralityplays. No Match for Blaster is a podcast Morality Plays. Star Wars, Edge of the Empire, Age of Rebellion, and Force and Destiny are made by Fantasy Flight Games and Lucas Books. Our theme is by Kevin MacLeod. Our sound effects by Tristan Logren, Vindus, and Akmov. And I would like to thank my amazing players: Brandon playing Remy Drobash, Gerald playing S4M3L, and Bobby playing Kamaya Saris. And of course, I'd like to thank you, our listeners, and we'll see you again soon in the galaxy far, far away.